Cindy, Palm Springs Cindy, here with Shelby, my baby, who is miserable, but I love her so much. Okay, I'm going to put her down. And I am here on the patio of our vacation cabin. It's not Happy Hour Friday, but it is Happy Hour Thursday. So I hope I'm not getting too much sun here, but I've got to get my sun in light angles. I do want to talk, as my title suggests, about going to the grocery store. Now, I don't mind going to the grocery store. I, by the time I need to get to the market, I am out of groceries. And I'm going to move over here. Hey, hi Sheila. Just watching an older video of yours. Oh, cool. Thank you. I'm going to reach for my cold water. Stay with me, Lily. Stay with me, Sheila. I'm not. It came on sooner than I was really ready. But okay, I don't mind going to the grocery store. I have a mental grocery list. Lots of times I have a hard copy grocery list, but most of the time I have just a mental grocery list, things that I know that I need. But what I do is I get my cart, I start walking up the aisle. Now, I always go to grocery stores I'm familiar with. Hi, Lindia. Great to see you. So, okay, here I am on vacation. So I needed to stock up and, really get stuff for our fridge. So in my brain, I'm thinking, what do I want? What sounds good? And just to veer off a tiny bit, but it is linked with going to the grocery store, I recently watched a Netflix documentary called What the Health. And I now am a vegan. I don't want to eat anything from flesh or its byproduct after what I saw in that documentary. Okay, so I went to the grocery store today, and in my mind I was thinking, I'm going to make a big pot of vegetable soup, homemade vegetable soup. It's all good. I still have not been brave enough to do this. So anyway, I went down the vegetable aisle. I got already cut up vegetables that were fresh, and then the ones that weren't cut up, I bought those. Hi, Deborah. Oh, I'm having so far so good. So, okay, I bought fresh vegetables for my vegetable soup. Then I bought crushed tomatoes, a big can of crushed tomatoes, another can of tomato sauce, and a nice big box of vegetable broth. So I'm going to be cutting up the onions, the celery, carrots, cabbage, zucchini, and I can't think of anything else. But anyway, it'll be great. So anyway, I go down the first aisle. But because it's sort of a different and new market for me, because it's my vacation market, I'm not that familiar with where everything is. So it's a little bit more of a struggle. Plus, I'm not buying the normal meats and meatloafy and crock pot roast kind of stuff that I normally would pick up. Okay, so like I said, it's not that I mind going to the grocery store. This is the part that I mind. So now I'm in the checkout line. The checkout line is they only had 3 checkout lines open, and they were a mile long, every one of them. So I'm not in any hurry. I'm on vacation, so I just get behind what I consider to be the shortest checkout line. Well, then I heard on the intercom that they were saying, we need more checkers. So I thought, okay, great, that's all good. So then we get more checkers, and I like somehow, which never happens to me, I got really right up in line. So okay, I get checked out, and then push. Okay, now here's the part. Here it comes. The part that I don't like about going to the grocery store. Then I lug. I take my cart over to my car. Then I lug my bags, heavy bags, because I've got like a big case of sparkling water, and I've got a big thing of juice, the cranberry apple juice, and I've got some things that are pretty heavy. So I get everything into my trunk, and now I have to get my cart back. So there's nothing but traffic. There's nothing but pedestrians walking all over the place. So, all right, I wheel my cart back. Then I get in my car and I head out. I head home. So luckily, my husband called me on the way home, and he said, "How far away are you?" And I said, "Well, believe it or not, I'm like 2 minutes away from the house." So I said, "Okay, when you pull up to the house, honk your horn, and I'll come out and help bring the groceries in." So I was like, "Yes." So he did. So I got here and I hauled the groceries, one bag after another, and so did he, into the house. Okay, that's the part I don't like. Then I don't like the part of putting everything away. And then I've got all these plastic bags. What am I going to do with? And heaven forbid I would not recycle them, because I'd probably go to recycle jail. So I collect all my plastic bags, put them in a little area where I know I'll reuse them, or put them in a recycle bin somewhere in town. So, so anyway, now that I did that, I'm too pooped to make my homemade vegetable soup tonight. So I actually did fix myself a real drink. There was some I don't even drink this, but there was some orange or mango vodka in this little cabinet. And so I poured some over ice, and I added some water. So that's my happy hour cocktail. So even though it looks sort of like water, it's not, and I'm confessing that it's not. So I hope, if you guys are out there watching, that you will also get a cocktail or a cold drink of some kind. I've never had a cocktail during my happy hour. I always have sparkling water. So I'm on vacation. So, okay, that's my angst about going grocery shopping. I love the fact that tomorrow I'll have grape nut flakes and almond silk vanilla flavored milk. I love it that I'm going to have homemade vegetable soup. I love it that I'm going to have sliced cucumbers and celery to dip in hummus. I love it that, all of that stuff will be fresh. Hey, I've got 16. Yay! Hi, Teresa, Ruth. So nice to have you on my happy hour. So I'm thinking that because I'm on vacation and my schedule is different when I'm here in Idaho, I'm going to have Thursday happy hours with Palm Springs Cindy, because Friday I have plans with my bridge group. We play bridge until like 5, and then from there we go out to a restaurant called the Sawtooth, and we have 17, woohoo! And from there they give us we have a little bit of favor where we get like this great table in the back where we can all sit together. And they have great appetizers and happy hour hors d'oeuvres. They've got good happy hour prices. So I like to do that, and it's important for me to reconnect with some of my bridge friends from being gone all winter. So happy hours are now going to be Thursdays at I don't even know what time it is. I just came outside before the sun went down, so my bad. But anyway, the Idaho time is different than the California time. So, but I'm still going to plan on doing it at 5:30 Idaho time. And if you can't jump in on the live happy hour, then you can catch up on a rerun. But in the meantime, there's plenty of room on my patio, as you can see. Let me turn around. You can see lots of room here on the patio deck for all of us gals. And in fact, the longer you can see Shelby sitting there on the grass, the longer I'm here, I'm gonna, we can fix up the patio a little bit for our happy hours. Yesterday, I spent the whole day cleaning up our bedroom and our bathroom. I mean, I just got the Clorox bleach out, the vacuum, the Pledge. I I just scrubbed and did laundry, and it was got my computer hooked up, so it was good. I got that done. You know how we gals have to sort of make our nest. So yesterday I made my nest, and then today I went to fill the nest with food, and I went to the library and renewed my library card, and I checked out. I'm going to be reading the oh gosh, what's the name of that series with Jamie and Claire? Outlanders. So I started. I'm going to be reading the Outlanders. Hey, peace at last. My sound has gone trying to lip. Okay, well I'll try to really pronunciate well. So, but I realized I was reading the Outlanders, and the librarian said, the second. I said I want the second one in the series because I already know the first one in the series, so I want to start with the second book. Well, she told me the wrong book, so I'm like in the middle of reading it, and I'm realizing, okay, this is not the right. I'm not in the right book. So I went to the index, and sure enough, I'm not in the right book. So I need to back up. I'll go back to the library tomorrow and get the correct book. So okay, so that now I have something else I have to talk to you guys about. I'm kind of embarrassed. I'm just gonna be honest, and I want you guys to not be judgmental until I'm finished with the whole story. All right, I'm driving to Idaho. Now, there is a lot of land between Palm Springs, California, and Ketchum, Idaho. So, I'm driving through the Las Vegas desert, the Mojave Desert. I'm driving, you name it. It's like beautiful scenery, but I it's the, well anyway, it was a lot of driving. Well, sometimes I noticed that I was really going fast. I'd just be driving, and I had sometimes I could have the radio on, but a lot of the times I had no connection. And I even tried to listen, and I did. I listened to some TED Talks, but when the satellites were out, I couldn't listen to it. I love Cindy's Happy Hours on a Friday. It welcomes in the weekend. Okay, well, peace at last. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Like I said, my schedule's kind of changing because of my summer, so we'll see. Okay, so I now I'm so I was kind of speeding, but then I would catch myself and I'd look at my speedometer because I'd be the only one on the road that you could see forever and ever. And then I'd catch myself and I'd think, oh my gosh, slow down, and I did. And so I'd go like around 70-ish. Hi, Francis Ann. So I would go like 70-ish. Well, then I was in Jackpot, Nevada, and I stopped. I took a rest stop. I got Shelby out. I played with Shelby. We had cold water. We just got out of the car for a while. So I got back in my car. It was time to go. We had a long enough break. Well, I was leaving Jackpot, and during the time that I was driving through Jackpot, the speed limit was 35 miles an hour. Hey, Rose F. Oh, thank you. So, like I'm driving through Jackpot because I'm used to being out in the open highway. But no, I'm going through a little town. So, I have to slow down, which I did. So I'm going slow. Well, then the street opened up to the highway again. So I I started accelerating. Well, long story short, this highway patrolman in this big black Suburban, all the lights started flashing. And I thought, I always say a little silent prayer whenever I hear an ambulance or a fire truck that, you have to pull over so they can go by you, I always say like a little prayer for that, whatever's going on. So I started to say my little prayer when I saw that police officer's lights go on because he was on the other side of the highway. I was going one way, he was coming the other. Oh no, he made a U and he started following me. This is the first time I've caught you live. Oh, Mary Ellen, I'm so happy. Thank you. Good. Yay, yay, yay. So he started, the police officer with all the lights, blah, 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 started following me. Well, I was like looking for, I was like looking around in my side mirrors, looking in my back, my rear view mirror, thinking, where's the police officer going? Hey, Cindy, Adventures of Cindy, Anita Tate, what can I say? So it dawned on me, he's pulling me over. So I thought, oh my word, what is going on? So I, as soon as I could, but I kind of took a long time because I didn't get it that he was pulling me over. And I pulled over and 10, 2, I was perfect citizen. He came up to the window. He said, may I see your license and your registration? I have it right already in a little folder. And I reach over and I get it and I hand it to him. And he said, are you aware that you were doing, okay, you guys, please don't judge me. Are you aware that you were doing 73 in a 35 mile per hour zone? And I said, no. And he said, why were you going so fast? And I said, I don't know. And I thought to myself, why was I going so fast? So then he said, I'll be right back. So he goes back to his car and he checks out. I'm sure they check to see if I have outstanding warrants or whatever they do. I don't know. So he comes back and he has a little ticket for me. And this is what I say to him. I say, officer, I'm embarrassed to tell you this, but I was verklempt. I was dumbfounded that I said, you know what, officer, I have to tell you, I've been thinking, why was I going so fast? And I said, I know why, because I was leaving a town. I was leaving that little town of Jackpot, and I was accelerating to get on the highway. And he said, but there were no signs posted yet, so it was still 35 miles an hour. So I have a little thing right here. So I said, you know what, officer, I am a really good citizen. And could you just give me a warning this time? And he said, not for going 73 in a 35. And I said, he said, now, if he was very nice, he said, now, if you feel the need to, to ask for mercy from the judge, if you would like to go and give your opinion. Hey, Cindy from Wilmington, North Carolina. Hey, yay! I love Wilmington, North Carolina. I've been there. I spent several days on Bald Head Island, and it was lovely. So I said, well, where do I go to plead my case? And he said, well, you'd have to go back to Wells, Nevada. And that was like 4 hours away. So I was like, forget it. So my ticket is $500. And who knows if I'm going to be, I don't know what's going to happen to me. But I would never go 73 in a 35. But it was because I was getting ready to get on that highway road, and I had been used to going. So anyway, that's the only sad thing that happened to me. My car rode great, but I had just taken my car in, and they did everything they could to make sure. Ugh, so sorry. I know, Lavender. I hope they don't put me like in speeding jail or something. But so anyway, I had to buy 3 new tires to the tune of $900. Now I have this $500 speeding ticket. And so there are a few things around that I'm not going to be able to do this summer. And you know what? Those are the consequences of me not paying attention, evidently. So what are you going to do? At least it wasn't a DUI. So I'm thrilled about that. Hello, hey, Ranalyn. So I'm going to go tomorrow to sign up for our YMCA. We have this great YMCA here in Ketchum. And I love to take that water aerobics, and I did a video on that. So don't think I'm crazy because it's really fun. And then I'm going to sign up and start going to my bridge classes. And I already called the church that I like to go to here, and I emailed the lady that's in charge of the ladies' Bible study and said that I'd be joining. It starts July 12th. So I can see that I'm starting to get into the dark. I don't want to be in the dark. I want to be in the light. But if the sun is like too much, I'm going to have to sign off. But loving your lip color. Thank you, Ranalyn. This is my Chanel stain lip, and I like it because it stays on and it's bright. You know, I bought it. I like it. I'll use it up, and when it's gone, I'll enjoy a different color. But I like the colors you use, Ranalyn. You pick out some good colors for you, and you always look really nice with your colors, and your makeup is so pretty. Now all you see is that horrible deck that's not done. So I'm going to move back over here. Okay. All right, gals. What else can we talk about? We went to the grocery store together. We don't mind going to the grocery store. It's about the putting it away, lugging it from the car into the house, and then being too pooped to have to cook something that night. Okay, we covered that. We covered my ticket. And I just also, Mary Ellen, I have to fight myself not to speed. Jim reminds me to use, you know what, I thought I need to put cruise control on 70. But for me to do that, I would have had to pull over and get out my owner's manual and figure out how to do that. And I just thought, well, no one's around here. No one's looking. So what if I go 80? So what if I go 90? But see, it caught up to me. And I just can't. I hope my car insurance doesn't go up. That's what I'm afraid of. All right, ladies, I think I'm going to do happy hours on Thursday from now on. Oh, not for the summer. Only because I have my bridge group gathering on Fridays. But other than that, I just want to say, get better, Natalie the Beauty Diva. Get better, Sherry the Eyes Have It. Does that Sherry the Eyes Have It have the cutest little dog in the world who wants to get up on her table, and she just every time tells her, get down, get down. And I swear that little dog is the main reason I watch that channel, because I just love that dog. And so let's see here. Who's talking to me? Cindy, you're looking fab. Thank you, Ranalyn. Hope to know happiness sparkles. Okay, you guys are talking to amongst each other. I'm trying to think if I've watched anything really great on Netflix. I'm kind of into these. You guys, what the heck is going through my brain? I'm kind of into these child killers. Like, I got into the prison system, Prison Break and prison this, prison that, life in prison, whatever. I'm kind of fascinated with that. And now, then I kind of got onto this thing, child killers. It's a thing on my Netflix. And then of course, I YouTube it, then I Google it, because I want to find out who these kids are, who their parents were, do they have brothers and sisters, where their children are today. So I have to know all that. So, all right, you guys. Ooh, I am going to sign off because I can see my light. My light is getting dark. My light is getting dark. So I just want to say thanks. So many of you gals have said, and guys and gents, Eagle VP, have said that they're happy that I'm here and safe and whatever. And I am too. So I'm going to be posting a video that I made about a month ago. And I kind of banked it for when I needed to pull up a video. So I'm going to be putting that one of those up. And thumbs up for Cindy. Thanks, Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen, can you just come over here and be my friend? I just think I just think the world of you. So I'll be posting that older video. It's like a get ready with me, but there's kind of a cute story to it. And so I hope you watch it long enough to hear the cute story involved in it. And so because I'm getting really dark, I'm going to say goodbye, but I want to share with you this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous view. I'm walking over here. Here I am. Okay, the sun is on me here. And look back here. Look back here. Is that gorgeous, you guys? Now, our neighbors across the street, they're having a wedding, and they asked if they could have all their family come park in the front of our property, and we said, of course. So look at the trees, look at the grass, look at this house back here. It's like a total log cabin house. I don't know if you can see it. If you can't, I'll get it to you eventually. And then out here, see, you can see all those cars. So at any rate, you guys, like I said, I don't want to turn dark on you, but until our next conversation, bye.